Global Africa, welcome once again to another episode of Asim Vibes YouTube channel. Today's episode will be focusing on Black excellence, Black entrepreneurship, acknowledging also women's role and contribution to Africa as a market. And going forward, we want to make sure that women have access to the African Continental Free Trade Area, whereby they will be able to transition from micro business owners to macro business owners across the 5 regions. So the African Union vision, which is known as the Pan-African Vision Agenda 2063, its vision is to see that we have a single trading market that is accessible to all people of African descent. At present, we have 8 trading blocks, and we want to make sure that these 8 trading blocks become a single market. We also have to take into account financial institutions like the African Development Bank, because actually the African Development Bank is a key stakeholder towards facilitating the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area. So the group's vision is to support good governance and accountability in Africa for inclusive growth and socio-economic transformation. So their main objectives are to create or to achieve an inclusive growth, and hopefully Africa as a market will transition into a green economy. So green growth in terms of making sure that we are concerned about the environment, ensuring that the raw materials that are sourced or outsourced are done sustainably using green strategies to achieve this. Of recent, the African Development Bank carried out a study, and the study did look at, the constraints that a lot of SME business owners are facing currently in Africa. And some of these constraints include, the 3 top ones include access to trade finance, access to electricity, and another one that really is of great concern to everyone is political stability. So they did roll out a 10-year plan, and the plan actually phases out by 2022. And what are they aiming to achieve? The African Development Bank Group, they're aiming to achieve successful integration of the regional markets by mobilizing and facilitating financial support to the different regions in the market, making sure that the different regions have access to electricity, promote economic diversification, and also agricultural transformation. This group is also made of 3 partners, which includes the African Development Bank, African Development Fund, and the Nigerian Trust Fund. It is very fundamental that the African Development Group play a key role in ensuring that the African Continental Free Trade Area is a success. One area where we need more focus on now more than any is making sure that agriculture is key when it comes to investment. Focusing on the fragile states. These are the regions of Africa that are politically unstable at the moment. We hope things will change. And also, gender inequality is another key area that needs to be addressed, because women are deprived of fulfilling their potentials in the different sectors. So we want to make sure there are policies in place that is gender friendly. In other words, women have the same opportunities like our male counterparts when it comes to business opportunities and also issuing of contracts across the regions. So I did mention political stability. Yes, the Sahel region in Africa right now is facing so many challenges, and we have so many countries that are trying to work hand in hand with these regions, most especially in the ECOWAS region of the whole of West Africa member states. So we are hoping that they would play a key role this is so inspirational, seeing African women come together with such a dynamic level of energy. This is what we want to see in the African Continental Free Trade Area. Women able to come together, express themselves in the different regions in the African Continental Free Trade Area. Women are currently finding challenges when it comes to access to trade, complexity with the value chains, access to public procurement, and gender inequality. These are very, very fundamental issues that needs to be addressed. The African Continental Free Trade Area will need to look into the rules of origin to do with tariffs, and we hope this will be completed by the end of June 2021. Women need to be considered in the decision-making process and also with youths, and also creating simplified customs protocols will enable Africa become an industrialized continent, hopefully. Other factors that are required when it comes to access to trade. The African Continental Free Trade Area will need to look into intra-regional infrastructures, regional value chains, increasing diversified intertrade across the African region, reviewing the protocols on free movement of goods and services. These are so crucial to a smooth transition into a single market. Now, these are some of the busiest shipping ports in Africa. So we have the likes of Port Richard Bay in South Africa, Port Suez Canal in Egypt, Port of Beira in Mozambique. We have Port Lagos in Nigeria, Port Tema in Ghana. So these ports have to be accessible, and we are hoping the governments will be able to create opportunities for women to be able to transition from to macro business owners. Now we've got what we call the cross-border or regional value chain linkages. So we are hoping that the African Continental Free Trade Area will be a platform that will enable women to have access to different markets within the region. So this is so important in achieving a smooth, successful African Continental Free Trade Area. So some of the key areas we need to look into right now that Africa needs to address include laws. So for instance, having simplified custom protocols and visa policies is key. Gradually transitioning to a digital economy and also investing more in infrastructures. Another challenge to look into, which women are facing currently in the African market, is access to public procurement. Women are disadvantaged when it comes to the ability for them to have contracts with local authorities or government departments. I think this is one area we need to address, and it's very, very fundamental to women also benefiting from that sector. So the public procurement sector needs to be accessible to, so that they can provide goods and services for the local government, housing, towards the development of local economies across the different regions in Africa. Very, very important. So we have here SheTrade. SheTrade is an international organization designed to empower women across the globe. So its vision is all about empowering women in the African Continental Free Trade Area, and it aims to support women-owned businesses to benefit from this new market. So one of the main key challenges that SheTrade has been able to address is the gender inequality, access to resources, and equitable economic opportunities. So this is one reason why I brought this organization on board, because She Trades Global's vision is to ensure women have access to all resources that will enable them to fulfill their full potentials. So of recent, there was an empowerment event in Zimbabwe, in the capital, Harare. It was themed the Harare Forum, which was designed to boost women economic power. So it was held on the 16th of March 2021. So to create an inclusive African continental free trade area, I would recommend that the African continental free trade area make sure that women are priority in terms of addressing as mentioned. So this will enable women to become prosperous across the 5 regions and transition from sole traders to macro business owners. So this is our vision for women of African descent. So women empowerment is for both continental African and women in diaspora. So it doesn't matter where you are. This is so fundamental to creating an inclusive African continental free trade area. So women's role in moving Africans forward is very important to the success of the African continental free trade area. So the African Union strategy on gender equality and women empowerment, which was implemented 3 years ago, is very, very crucial to ensuring that women have their say moving forward as one continent and one market. So we have beautiful women from the different regions of Africa who are wives, mothers, and they also play a key role within communities and societies. Tapping into their skills and talents and craftsmanship will be another opportunity for them to have multiple streams of income to support and their families. Going forward to West Africa and Ghana, we have an inspirational social entrepreneur called Sama Salifo. She has made a positive impact on the textile industry in Ghana and in West Africa, and the government also launched the One District, One Factory initiative across the regions. African women are rising up and letting us know that the days of seeing welding as just a man's job is all over. We have a rise in African women who are welder entrepreneurs, and they are changing the narrative as we speak. Artisan entrepreneurship is one area that a lot of women can begin to tap into. There's been a successful project in Rwanda, and it has created opportunity for women to produce basket crafted products which are being international markets. Culinary/social entrepreneur Claire is a very successful Rwanda chef, and she is also an employer. She has created a restaurant that creates employment for the people in Congo. She's giving back to the community. Environmental entrepreneurship, there is so much opportunities in this space. So in Uganda right now, there's a lot of projects going on to do with bio-waste materials being repurposed, and the green charcoal is a more eco-friendly product, and it's a successful project. So the doors are opened for you to tap into that space. We have Lisa, who is a social entrepreneur and also a co-founder of the Digital Mind business in Niger, West Africa. She is from Republic of Benin, but she's making her impact felt with communication service sector space. So we need to empower women. This is the way forward. Then we have Hadija Jabriri. She is the founder and managing director of Eat Fresh, and also recently won the Growing Women's Entrepreneurship Award 2021. She is a very inspirational woman, and right now she's exporting fresh produce from her business to Europe. Wow. Faith Aweko
is the CEO and founder of Reform Africa Uganda. She is a social entrepreneur and also a wastepreneur. Very inspirational woman. She is turning trash into cash and also creating employment for the women within the local community. Then going to Kenya in East Africa, we have Catherine Karanja, who is the co-founder of Gatura Green Farms in Gatanga, Kenya. She has created this amazing concept whereby people can come and visit the tea farm and a first-hand experience and know the process involved in making tea. Now we have Sentify, Nigeria, West Africa, founded by Bolaji Fansaya and Buki Akinoboni. These women are making their mark felt in the home fragrance sector. Wow, and their products are very, very inspiring. Go check it out. We have Shabani Crystal Bella, a fashion entrepreneur from Burundi. She is putting Burundi on the map. And we are really proud of her because she is sourcing her raw materials for her products locally and organically. Very inspirational. Then we have Mariba, a South African entrepreneur. Also, she is a philanthropist. She has given so much back to the community by employing the disadvantaged in her business. She has created an amazing coffee brand that is really trending right now. So I also wanted to seize this moment to draw your attention to a very inspirational charity organization called G-Star. Their vision is to impact and develop the youths of Africa. So one of their inspiration quote is to do with building tomorrow's leaders. So they are doing so much, and please visit their website and make your presence felt. So as we draw an end to today's episode, I would like to acknowledge the tragic event that occurred over 100 years ago in Tulsa in Oklahoma, America. The terrible race massacre has left a terrible impact on our people. But one thing I can draw from this is that we are a people of resilience. We have the spirit of resilience. We can make a big change and turn around the situation. We were very successful in this part of America with 600 successful enterprises, but today we only have under 30 enterprises. Now is the time for us to believe in ourselves and know that we can unite together and overcome our adversaries. We can change the narrative. We can make it happen. Envision a borderless Africa. Thank you.